Oh, look, tubes. New this year turkeys. You can tell by kind of how small they are. Their feathers are kind of not sort of perfecty yet. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I seen there. Turks. New turks. That's just great. Turkeys are neat and everything. I don't really have a beef with them, although they do kind of make a mess. Any of my, and this year's been horrible because the grass hasn't grown very well. Any of my stuff I've patched or, you know, filled in, started the grass seed again. Holy cow, we're fogging up. Sorry, I'll clean that up in a sec. Anyways, any of the stuff that I have repatched, it's really humid out here today. They'll go and fluff their feathers in and leave these great big holes and stuff, so it makes kind of a mess. That's how humid it is out here today. Very, very humid. I don't know if you can see, but we've had a rain, so it's going to be even worse again. Holy crap. It's going to suck. Alright, so I found my package of stuff from when I bought the K008. Bunch of stuff in here. I'm not exactly sure why I got a bag with a hole in the bottom. Or in the top, I guess. Or yeah, it's only got, yeah. I don't know what that was for. It's in the bag. I'm pretty sure that's an oil filter wrench. I would say, cool. No idea what that means. This is the manual. What was this thing? Mission Control System Limited Warranty Diesel Engine. Okay. That's how much I paid for it. Just curious. There's the manual. I gotta find in here some stuff, not a too lot. I pretty much think I've found everything I needed. Just need to know how much oil to put back in it. I'm gonna have to read through it, I guess. Okay, at least it's in English and stuff. So drain plug, that's good to know. I presume this is under the machine. That looks like the edge of the drives there, and the tracks would be kind of out here and here. So number 1, looks like it's sort of kind of buried where the plug is, engine oil plug. Probably once we get the tracks spread out, it'll be alright. And then we need, see, replace engine oil filter, replace engine oil after filter every 500 hours or 1 year in the case that service hour is less than 500 hours. So 500 hours, that seems like an awful lot. I'm doing it at 50 and then every 100 after. And approximately 2.2 liters of oil. And they were saying the 1540 from the chart here, if I was reading it right. I'm going to have to find that chart again. And I got a couple of pails of each. I got a 1030 and a 1540. I'll probably put 1540 in it because they say in the wintertime you should be running a little lighter 1030, but probably in the wintertime I won't be actually really using this thing a whole lot. I think it pretty much sat most of all last winter. I didn't even really start it up at all. I just started it up in the cold to see how it started up in the cold, and that was about it. So I'll just probably put the 1540, give her a good protection when I'm using it when it's warm. Now let me locate this chart here again. So, little thing here. This isn't exactly the chart I was looking for, but anyways, this will work. So above 25 degrees Celsius, they want you to use a straight SAE 30 or 10W 30 or a 1540. So pretty much whatever you want. Throw her in. Let's get at her. 0 degrees to 25. SAE 20. A little lighter. Or 1030, 1540. Or below 0. SAE 10, I don't even know if I can get that, or 1030 or a 1540. So yeah, okay, we'll use a 1540, I guess. There's what fuel they want you to use. You know, not everybody's going to have that exact everything, you know, but I guess that's why it's such a wide range. But anyways, it's only 2.2 liters, so it's hardly very much at all. Alright, well I guess we'll get them outside here a bit and let them warm up a little bit so the oil gets all fluidy and stuff. Get them a little warm. See, that thing's clicking over already. Come on, that could be another 1 bazillion. There again, what the heck? Rip off. I guess that's counting the 10th hour down here. But anyways, it's alright. She's all good. So we will back her out. And I'll let her warm up a little bit. Put the tracks out so she's ready for us. Because I think it's probably going to need to be out. Get her right out here because it's freaking where it's dipping on me here where I drive out. It's got a bit of a dish here now, and all the freaking stuff runs down here and it sits all in here. Makes a frick of a mess. Then it all ends up back inside again. Oh well. It's only mud. Alright. I wonder if I could see where this plug is. Do that all the time. Oh, you know what? That's not going to work. It's behind me still. I was going to jack it up back here and see if I could see where the plug is. Never mind then. Because it'll be in behind me, so. Never mind then. I'm sure it's under here somewhere. Underneath. I don't know if I can see her or not yet, but yeah, one of those ones up over here somewhere. I'll have to get her inside after, let her warm up a little bit here, and then drain her out. And I think I'm going to let her drain for a bit, then I'm going to go do some mowing, and then come back and finish her off here. So let's get her warming up a bit. Shouldn't take too long, I don't think. So we're going to need a little bit of this stuff. We'll need to check the filter, do the oil. Probably could get the air gun out now and just give it a while it's running. Maybe I'll do that. Let her run for a few more, and then I'll bring her back inside here, get her, get her warmed up, and then we'll finish her off. So let's get her warming up a bit. Alright, well, I guess we'll get them outside here. Get her warmed up a bit, and then I'll bring her back inside here, get her, get her warmed up, and then I'll finish her off here. So let's get her warming up a bit. Get her get her on the floor here where I can actually get down and look at it. I'll give that a little sweep too before we get in here. And we'll start dumping her out. Okay, I'm hoping that's warm enough. Should be able to tell if I can touch that. This one's warmer here. That one's not really warm yet. I'm pretty sure by the look of the grime on it that that's the engine oil there. It's still cold. So what would this one be? That's the radiator, I think. No, that might be the radiator drain. Nice if they, you know, labeled stuff. I think by the picture there was these two bolts, this one, and then this was the oil they were pointing to. So I guess we'll go with that one. Although it doesn't really feel warm yet, but it's been running for about 15 minutes. I guess that's probably going to be all we're going to get. And stuff. Alright, somewhere I need to put this. And it's a 19 mil wrench. Oh! Well, at least I know I won't be burning myself. Hopefully this is thick black stuff coming out of here. Ooh, that looks pretty thick and black. So that's good. We'll get that draining. You can see how tight the engine is too, eh? It's not really coming out too fast. So what I'll do is open up the one of the duties here. That got her moving a little faster. Alright, I'll let her drain out. I really don't like where the oil filter is when I look at it. Let's grab the light here. That is going to drain on everything. I don't like that placement at all. So that's going to make one frick of a mess underneath, I think. Darn it. Now, these are probably on here fairly tightish. Yeah, it's kind of warm. I think I'll grab the filter wrench for that. It's pretty sweet that they give you the filter wrench. Although I don't exactly know how you're supposed to get in here to use it, but... Whoa! Nearly lost you guys. That was close. So I'm hoping that'll just kind of drain into the pan underneath. That's my hoping. Ow! Frickin' thing. It doesn't actually really even fit on here. No, I'm not ready for that yet. So this is a factory filter, and I picked some up from the dealership when I got this thing, and there, as you've seen, were white. Well, nothing coming out the bottom yet. Not a very good design there, Kubota. And anyways, I got her off, let her drain. Put her in there for now. Let that all kind of drain out. Now let's see what kind of mess is down there. Oh boy. Hard to show you. But you can see see all that oil's all down there on the cradle thing now underneath. That's not a very good design, Kubota. Come on now. Come on now. Nothing's dripped out of here at all yet. So it's all sitting on this. Hang on. It's all sitting on this underneath pan in here now, so nothing's dripped out yet. Wow, that's a fair bit of oil too, you know. Oh, Kubota. Come on now, you guys are better than that. Yeah, what a friggin' mess. It's all over the bloody place in here now, all over that bottom pan. How the frick do you get in there now? I guess you don't. I'll let her sit, maybe it'll eventually come out. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna let this drain out. I'm gonna go do some mowing. It doesn't keep raining here. And come back and fill her up and do a little more service to her and check the filters and stuff. Hopefully we're all good. Alright, she's had enough drizzling, I guess. We'll just give this a little wipeage here. Huh? Oh, that's not the right spot. Over here more. Ah! Right here. I'm like, wait a minute, there's no threads in that hole. I guess that's the only drain hole that this whole entire bottom pan has. Very kind of crappy design. I'm kind of going to give Kubota maybe a little, you know, kick in the hiney for that, but I guess there's a bunch of oil splattered on that pan up in there. There won't be as much rusting. We'll see. Oh. But yeah, nothing at all dripped through except what was on this little, there's a little bit of stuff here I'm feeling, but it's like, wow, that's not too good. You know, they could have devised a nice little tray system-y thing that would have gone under that little pan and out the side or something, or have a little panel-y thing come off. I guess then it's just more money, right? More engineering, more money, so they just, there you go. And yeah. So anyways, I want to show you while we're under here, I'm just going to take out this thing. The great big gear for your articulating, turning around under there. That's a big feller. I think this is the drive here, and it spins you, right? And then there's be a big huge bearing assembly in there, I'm sure, and stuff. And yeah, looks like she's well lubed though. I give her you know, shots of grease. You can see some right there, so that's good. Give her some shots of grease, spin it a few times, a few more shots of grease, spin her a few times. And that port thingy's right on the very front for that, so yeah. But I think I see now what is doing the clang, 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 and I'm driving. If you look, oops, sorry. If you look in there, it's just hard to see though. There's a bar. See this bar right there? I think the track's banging and clanging up and down on that. There, you can see it better now, actually. So I think that's what it's doing. No biggie. There's metal cleats on this track. It's kind of hard to show you here, but metal cleats that I guess they banging on that. So, oh goodness, it's a long way up. Sucks being tall. So yeah, there's these metal things right here. I think it goes right through the center too. Kind of hard to see, but I think they're banging on the they're banging on the thing up top here. So see, there's that metal bar. Yeah, so that's why it's, when you're driving, they're probably actually too tight, and it's actually bouncing a whole lot. So anyways, it's alright, no biggie. Alright, so now we got to put on a new filter. and tighten that up, and then we'll go in here first and get some oil measured out so I can just oil up the filter a bit. Okay, so 2.2 liters. There's 2 liters here. There's 2.5, so if we go right on that 2 quart, it looks like maybe probably be good. And I'm just going to run in John Deere plus 50 1540 engine oil. Should work. It's diesel application engine oil. So okay, I'm on the wrong side here. You guys will have to go over here because I have to pour from this side. 2.2 liters. Actually, I'm also going to maybe need some more of this stuff. I run this stuff in the tractor here in the summertime, and then I go to the 1030 a little bit lighter for cold starting in the winter time. It seemed to work pretty good last year. Unless it's really cold out, not much of anything's probably going to start. So okay, so 2.2. Why can't it just be 2? Because if you're buying it by the liters, you'd have to buy 3 liters of the oil now. Talk about stupid, eh? Hopefully I got enough here. Oh shit. And you have to leave a little bit more somewhere there because there'll be a little bit stay in the jug. So I'm probably about 2.4 there right now. So it won't all dump into the jug, right? So, and we'll take a little bit. Look at this, all nicely packaged though. Keeps all the. Wait a minute. I'm gonna grab the oil filter. Hang on a sec. Just wanted to make sure that they're the same. It seems to be kind of. Oh yeah, that looks all right. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 holes, yeah, that's fine. It's a little bit different kind of a gasket on it too. It's not like a normal, you know, one rib rubbery seal. Let's have a look here. Look at that seal on that one. It's kind of different, isn't it? Oh, almost looks like it's already been used. This one, but I guess it's manufacturing stuff. A little bit of a different lip on it though, isn't there? It's interesting. So we'll just take a little bit of the oil here. Just soak this in a little bit here. Now I've heard things of, oh, you're supposed to like totally fill this thing with oil. I'm like, what? How the frick would you ever get that screwed back on without making a huge mess? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. Wow, the difference in weight though. Now there's oil in this one, this one's dry, right? This one's pretty light. That one's at least a pound. I haven't got a scale down here to measure it, but listen. You can hear the difference in it. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's go screw that one on. And also I wanted to see why the frick this doesn't seem to fit. That's got to be kind of the most useless frickin' thing I've seen. Doesn't even fit on the end. Whatever. That like that's not enough. It's not even really seated on. Like, holy crap! You have to be able to get her off again. Heck with that. Anyways, let's go put the new filter on, start filling her up. Alright, so let's get her kind of zoomed in. Put a little bit of light on the subject. Let's get that a little cleaning. It's not too bad anyways. And at least it's easy to get to. I'll give them that. And that's all I'm doing. That is it. No more, no less. Because I want to be able to get it off again. That last one wasn't too bad, but it did kind of suck. Okay, now. This might be alright. Where am I going to put the light here? Come on, light. For freak's sakes, work with me. This might be alright for pouring here, but it's a little tricky. But if I can do one of these kind of things, get her started, we might be alright. It's a lot worse on the big tractor. Oh man, you gotta use funnels and all this crap. It's stupid. Stupid. So I'll pour this in here. Oh, you know what? That'll sit there and, well, maybe not quite exactly yet. When she's drip dry in here, it'll be alright. I'm not going to probably put all this really in yet, though. I'm going to stop her about there. Just because I don't want to go over. I'd rather be a little under and add a bit more than be over and, you know, try to get more in there. So okay, so filter's good, oil's in there, some of it. Let's just pull the stick out and clean her. We'll just put that stick in and we'll fire it up here for a second and let her cycle through. Probably have to glow her a bit. See, John Deere is smart because theirs glows as soon as you hit the start button, like the ignition key on, it starts glowing right away. Okay, let's see. Make sure we're idling. Okay, that's probably good enough to get her cycled around. I'll just let her sit a few minutes, let the levels kind of out a bit, and we'll come back and check our level, see if we need to add more, and then we'll do the air filter and stuff. I got some green stuff for here. Greasing wise, I grease it all the time, so I don't kind of wait until an oil change. I do it, you know, it's probably had 5 or 6 grease jobs since it was new here, you know, so tons of grease to her. What else? I think that's, geez, pretty much about it. Just that thing, put some juice in there, blow that filter out. I know it's going to be pretty dirty by how dirty it was inside. And yeah, I'll let her sit and then we'll check our level. Alrighty, let's see what's going on here. I'm just going to take her right out first and just give her another swipe. And ooh, we're actually it needs more. It's about halfway there. So okay, so what we will do is, so let me get this light organized here again. So 2.2 liters. 2.2 liters didn't seem like it was enough. I'll put the rest of this can in. I'll let her sit and dribble in for another 20 minutes or so, and then we'll check her again. But I don't know, 2.2 didn't seem like it's going to be enough, but I got a little bit left here, and maybe that's all it needs. Hard to say. Oh, look at that. As long as no bits fall in, we'll be good. So I'll let that sit there, kind of drain out. I think it's probably going to need that, if not even a little bit more yet. Maybe another 100 mil or something, whatever. And yeah, we'll leave her drip drying. I guess while we're waiting for that, we could do our green stuff and take the filter apart and take it outside. Alright, this is gonna maybe be a little more challenging to get in here. How the frickin' crap does this come off? Ah, just like that. So I don't think I have to bring it up a lot, just some. But big jug pouring in here might not be fun, so you guys may actually not kind of see too much here. Sorry for the bad camera angles, but I know you probably don't want to just look at my shoulder. Okay, how are we looking? Pretty good right there. And I did slop a little bit around. Not perfect. But anyways. There's that looked after. So that's up and fuller now. Bit of a tricky sort of spot to fill there. I guess a funnel would have worked, but funnels are no fun. Oh, fun. Oh. Okay. Let's get you around. Actually, you know what? We'll do it right here. Hang on. All right. I have checked this filter once, and it was actually quite dirty. I was quite surprised. And like I say, I'll have to just blow this out because I don't have another one. That'll need blown out. That'll need blown out. That'll need blown out. That's actually a washable one. The other one's not, it's a paper one. But. Okay, let's open the door and blast some air through this from the inside out. I don't know what this one's going to do. Pretty fine mesh, but it didn't seem like it was that bad at all. So this one, however, will be pretty cloudy probably. I think that's got her. I think that has got her. Oh, yeah. This one we could do the maybe do the vision test. I don't know if that'll fit in there. Oh yeah, so it's still, you can still see light through it. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good yet. So drive on, drive on. All right. Now, where were we here? Oh boy, I gotta close that door. Ooh. Let that humidity in. Ooh, it was nice in here before we did that. Pretty good in here. That one goes first. This guy next. Guess I didn't really need to take that strap off. Oh well. And then our cap. There we go. All right, so that's had time to dribble. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Let's give her another check here and see if we need to add any more. Yeah, it needs like another 100 mil. 2.2 liters, eh? Yeah, okay. I don't know if you guys seen that measurement here, but you can see the shiny. Can you see the shiny on it there? Woo. Woo. So it's supposed to be up to this top tick here, so we're quite a bit shy there. Quite a bit shy. So I will go grab maybe another 100 mil or so, and we'll try putting that in. So I'm thinking more like 2.3 or 4 mil liters. Sorry, is that 2,400 milliliters? 2.4 liters. All right. Well, with that. Get it positioned. Oh, come on. Really, crabhead? Holy cow. Okay. So that's it. And dribble in for a few. Okay, give her another check here. She sat another few minutes. And hopefully this is going to be enough. No, she's still down a hair. Probably another 50 mil. That was actually 250 I put in there. Holy cow. Their publication's not very accurate. So that's all I'm putting in. Not very much. I'd rather put not enough, like I say, than too much. But this is way more than 2.2 liters now. This is more like, well, we were 2.7, so I've passed the 2.5. I'm probably 2.6 or 7 liters now. So that's why I'm saying their publication maybe isn't the greatest either. Maybe that's because it's transferred from Japanese to English. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's definitely out a little bit. So, but anyways, we'll let that drain for a few minutes and then we'll check her here. Let her kind of drain through into the bottom of the pan, right? If you check it now, yeah, it's going to be looking a bit low. You put a bit more and then you'll have too much. So pour a little bit in, let her sit for 5 minutes. It'll kind of drain down, bring up the level, and then check her. I think we should be on her now, hopefully. Okay, let's check her again here. I think this should get her. Might be even a little too high maybe now. No, we're bang. Bang right on. You can see. Hard to see, but she's right on that line. I will double check her again here, just to double make sure. Absolutely perfect. Just lovely perfect. Make sure that sticks nice and clean. That's good. I'm happy. Put our cap back on, because that would really suck to have that open. And shut her down. Now there is a sight glass, if I can remember where it was, for the hydraulic oil level. I can't remember where it was now, but I'll see if I can find here, see if I can show you. So the best area to see it actually is through here. Well, it's not the best for lighting, but right in behind there, you can just see it behind the pipe. So we're actually good. It's within that sight glass thingy. It's hard to see with the camera here, but I can look in and say, yeah, it looks good. The camera definitely doesn't see what we see, right? That's for sure. There we go, serviced up, ready to rock for another, well, 100 hours. So 150, we'll be changing her again. All right, I got a package today in the mail. Thought I'd share with you. It's probably going to be a very controversial between a lot of people. With what is in this package. Let me just start pulling some stuff out. This was kind of sweet. Harbor Freight. Now we don't have Harbor Freight tools in Ontario or Canada. It's only US, I do believe. But they seem to have a lot of sweet stuff in it that I could probably really use, but you'd have to order it up and then it would just cost you a fortune for the exchange. But anyways, I got it's a neat little package. It's definitely never had one sent to me like this before. We'll start with that. You can see that. Okay, see that. I guess this guy that sent it is religious. It's the Church of Christ of denomination. I believe the Bible, and then a letter. Now, I'll just tell you right off, I'm not religious really at all. Yes, I've been to church, I've tried, and you know what? Those guys that are in the churches, I'm sure mean all well and stuff, but they just do more talking than I can keep up to listening to, honestly. Holy cow. So anyways, I'll go back on that in a minute. I don't want to make this a big thing here, but this is from Larry. He says, Dear Billstmaxx, I just wanted to know how much I enjoy your videos. I like it when you use the backhoe, and I think it's funny when you speed up the video and make things move fast. Which, yeah, wicked fast, eh? Some things in life you kind of wish would go that fast, but other times you're like, whoa, slow down. But anyways, he says, I'm sending you a sale paper from the tool store from here. I thought you would like to look at it. I am sending you a Bible and some Bible tracts for your spirited needs. Let me know if I can help you with any religious questions. From Larry. Well, thanks, Larry, for sending it. But once, again, I'm just going to say I'm not religious. Like, I've been to church, many different churches actually, and I don't know what it is. I just could not get into it. I think I finally figured out why I couldn't get into it. Because all the stuff I've been through, you know, with my health and stuff, and in the last, since I was 29, basically, when I got run over by the tractor. Another big story. None of these tractors here, but anyways, another big story. Some of you know it, some of you don't. I got run over by a two-end tractor by mistake. Went right up the side of me, right up and over my head. Big back tire loaded. Anyways, didn't kill me. Still here. Anyways, survived that one. No injuries, nothing broken. Just like I was a piece of noodle, and that was it, right? So, but anyways, ever since then, of course, you know, I think it's attributed to I've had health issues and, you know, just stupid things, you know, like kidney stones the one night. I don't know if that would be attributed to it, but it probably has definitely changed my pace kind of thing. Like, as busy as I've been this year, that would have been no sweat back then. Now it's like, ooh, frig, I'm getting really busy and this really sucks, you know, everything's changed. So I think it's attributed to that. When you have a, I don't know, 1,500 kilogram, whatever tractor run over your head, probably does a little something to you, you know. But anyways, like I say, I've been to lots of churches and stuff. I can follow them for about 5 minutes, and then I'm like, what in the frick are you even talking about? I have trouble following it, right? I can't follow that and that and that now. You probably guys even know that when I start talking, I'm like losing track of what I'm talking about. I was like, what the frick was I talking about? I couldn't even remember, right? So I think that's all attributed to that near fatal disaster accident. It was in there. Ugh. But anyways, yeah, I've been to lots of churches and stuff, and, you know, just sitting there listening. I thought, you know what? They're teaching you about God and about Jesus and stuff, and all the stuff that they did while they were alive, and all their stuff. It's like, you know what? I have a hard enough time understanding myself and what I'm doing, and now I'm trying to learn about somebody else too. It's just too much. You know, so at that moment in my time, like, I'm not saying I'll never go back to church, but at that moment in my life, I'm like, whoa, I got enough of my own stuff kind of to worry about right now, okay? Rather than getting in on trying to learn about somebody else's life and all the stuff that they did, and, you know, all their spiritual stuff and whatever, you know, it's all in here. If you want to read it, it's all in there. But I don't know, it just, and the way I look at it too, it's kind of hard to explain. I just don't have the words to maybe explain it, but basically this is like a whole bunch of stories, right, in here, and it's like, well, why? Because someone at a church tells you this is what happened, is actually what happened. Who knows, right? History is important, I do agree, but you know what? You also got to live for yourself and for today. I'm just saying it, okay? Sure, it's maybe good to learn about that, because maybe if you do believe that your spirit will end up in heaven, which maybe it will, maybe it won't, who knows? Has anybody ever been back to tell us, yeah, I was up there for a week and a half, it was awesome, come on up? No, it doesn't work like that. So you're going on a bunch of faith believers believing that you're going to go north instead of south, if you know what I mean. So, but that's what I found. I'm just like, you know what, I'll keep it, of course. I'm not going to just throw it in the garbage. I will keep that, because I do respect that as a gift from you. But like I was saying, I'm trying to figure out myself before I can go ahead and figure out somebody else. You know, and like I said, I don't know if there's heaven or not. Maybe there is, maybe it's super awesome, but you know what, nobody's ever come back to tell me, yeah, it's awesome, let's go. But until that day happens, you know, as a kid I was baptized and all that stuff with the Anglican church up here, and then I've been to a bunch of other denominations, I guess we'll say, too, as well. What else? Yeah, I was thinking of something else there too, and I forgot. How the heck can I remember all this guy's stuff in this book when I can't remember my own? You know, that's the problem. So that's what I kind of figured out. I'm like, you know what, I got a lot of my own stuff to learn before I can go through a book and learn a whole bunch of somebody else's stuff. So, I mean, there's freaking stories in here like, wow, crazy. But are they true? Maybe it's just something somebody wrote down. This is a pretty sweet story, and somehow it ended up in this book eons ago, and then it stayed there. How does anybody know this is actually true? All this stuff in the book, right? It's, you know, whatever, but it's hard to say. You know, I can't say this is right, I can't say this is wrong, because now I'm turning into a minister, right? I'm just kind of giving my opinion of it, and I don't know. That's all I kind of really have to say about that. But I'll go back to church probably sometime, you know, if whatever. But we've been bounced around through so many different churches. It's like, well, this guy's was saying this about this, and then this guy says something totally freaking different. So it's like, what the crap? Who's right? You know? So I don't know. So that's kind of my take on religion. It's like, you know what? You kind of really should discover yourself first, if you can, before you kind of discover somebody else's life and stuff and stories and stuff, right? So, and then here, you know, the creation of the earth and stuff. I don't know about that. That I should open it up and find it, you know. Like the one that says, God said, let there be light, and so there was light. It's like, you know what? There's a sun out there that's making light. Do you think he maybe made that sun too? I don't kind of really honestly think so. I don't really think so. Let there be whatever the other ones were, water, and there was water. Okay, well, yeah, well, I'm sure there's other stars out there that have water on it too. Maybe they have their own God and stuff. Like, I don't know. I've never been there, you know, to see it firsthand for myself. Nobody's ever come back to see it either that's told me about it. And yeah, so how do you know? You know, so it's kind of just like I almost think you're being kind of some wool pulled over your eyes maybe a little bit on some of this, you know, because it's like, well, even the guy standing up in front of all these people, how the frick does he even know? You know, he'll see something as a good deed. Oh, that was a miracle from God. It's like, well, not really. In a way, you know, yeah, okay, maybe someone had cancer and they... that's actually kind of a funny one. Somebody has cancer, okay? They get treated for it. They get cured from it. We'll say cured. And they call it a miracle of God. It's like, well, maybe yes and no, but the doctors had quite a bit, I think, to do with it too, and the medication and the technology and the science, because when you say science and religion, they usually kind of don't go too good together, because science can outprove most of this stuff. You know, like how man came to be. Well, obviously, you know, we started from little microbes and worked up to man in 10 bazillion years, but they say, oh no, there was just man all of a sudden. It's like, no, I don't really think so. But anyways, totally lost my train of thought there again. So yeah, like, I won't throw it out. I'll keep this for sure. I've actually got one at the house too. I do. And I can't say I read it at all really very much, but I know some people that know this book back and from front to back. It's like, yeah, but do you know your own life? You know this book front to back, but do you know your own life? I know of some people like that too, that know this book front to back and they don't know their own life. And it's like, well, you should take time away from that and learn about yourself before you learn too much about this kind of stuff, you know. But whatever, I'm not telling you anybody what to do. If you want to read this, that's perfectly fine. Go right ahead. I am in no way a minister or a preacher. I'm just telling you what I think about religion, and that's sort of how I found out, you know, about religion and stuff. And I don't know. There's other things too. I'm just going to go one more little topic here, and then I better stop because it's going to be in too much of a rant. But when someone dies, and you know, you're like, say my wife died or something, you'll probably hear the service, oh well, God wanted to take her for other purposes. It's like, yeah, frick off. I don't think so. It had nothing to do with it. She just got sick and died or something, we'll say, you know, and then that's it. So I don't know. I'm gonna have probably a real hard time if I have to do, like, for heaven forbid, literally, if I have to do a service or funeral for my wife or even one of my kids. Holy freaking crap! I'm gonna probably freaking lose it on some of these people that are religious, saying, "Oh well, Jesus wanted them to come back home," and it's like, yeah, really? I don't think so. But anyways, totally never story. that's my kind of idea of religion. I wouldn't say I'm religious, but I have been and probably will go back to church whenever I can get myself figured out, kind of thing. So holy freaking, see what I mean? If I never figure myself out, well then, so be it, I guess, you know? So I'm trying my hardest to figure myself out, but time's also ticking past, right? So you gotta kind of, you know, do her as you can do her, kind of thing. But anyways, what I always say is live for today, think about tomorrow, and don't worry too much about next week because you might not be there anyways. Right? But live for today and live for tomorrow. And Sunday we're going to live a little bit. We've got tickets for a Blue Jay game, and if you want to look it up, we are sitting, where is it here now? We are 130 CL, row 1, 103 to 106, 105, 106, 103, 4, 5, 6, 106. We got 4 tickets for a Blue Jay game for front freaking row at the field. So I will hopefully get some foul balls. Take our gloves with us so we can catch foul balls. And I'm going to wear my Billstmaxx shirt, which says, you know, Billstmaxx on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Because if the ball comes down there, the odd time they'll camera on you for, you know, 5 or 8 seconds, right? So we'll get a little exposure. It'll exposure is good, so hopefully we get a foul ball anyways. So I know most times if it's hit foul and it bounces onto the dirt, right away they'll just like, oh, here you go. They just give it to you, even if you don't catch it. But that should be kind of sweet. I haven't been to a Blue Jay game for a long time, and I sure as frick haven't sat down on field. But basically we're sitting, so say this corner here is home plate. Okay, so down to first base, second base, and then say, well, third base over here. We're just like down here, kind of thing. So it's pretty freaking close. Should be awesome. But anyways, it looks like I'm just about freaking out of battery. Yeah, a little bit. I got a few more minutes, but not much. But anyways, I do apologize if any of you are like super religious and I just kind of offended you from what I said here. But that's just my thought, you know. The main thing is learn about yourself before you go way ahead and learn about somebody else, you know. I mean, learning about yourself is probably the most important thing you'll ever do in your life. And then when you figure you've learned about yourself, maybe there's nothing enough to learn, then learn about somebody else, you know. That's just my thought, you know, and go with that. So you just have to learn about yourself and enjoy yourself, kind of thing, right? Because if you wrap yourself up in totally somebody else, holy crap, all of a sudden you're 78 years old and you freaking have not even looked at yourself, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute, I haven't got much time left. So time's a ticking. Just remember that. Time's a ticking. But anyways, better rock on. I gotta guess I gotta put that mini axe back where it should be, and then put the big tractor back in, and call her a day. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Have a good day, and we'll catch you, I don't know when, I really want to take my camera to the baseball game, but I don't think I better. Maybe I just take my iPhone or something, put some pictures on Facebook or something. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, if you want to know how much those tickets cost me, you might have seen the $58 on each ticket. Yeah, that was not what they cost me. Wow. If you buy them online, man, you get screwed. But I didn't know where else to go to get them. So I'm like, okay, well, I looked it up last night. Okay, you want these ones? Yeah, they're front row. Yeah, thank you. Sign me up. Bang. $800 later. We haven't even got down there yet, or eaten. That's fun. But anyways, should be a good game. It's against Boston Red Sox. To be game 3 of their 3-game series coming to Rogers Center, starting Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. And I think they're tied for first place right now, so it's going to be freaking a pretty good hard push game, I think. So hopefully by Sunday, when we get there to our game, they're not all tired and wore out and don't play very good. They didn't play good last night, so. But anyways, that's it for today. Again, thanks for watching. We'll catch you, like I said, I can't remember when now. I don't know.
I don't even know if I'm gonna have time for Farm Sim Saturday this week. It's freaking been nuts, and we'll see what we can do. But I don't know. I'm getting honestly really tired of playing that game, so maybe we'll throw up something else for Saturday and do something totally different. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, have a good night. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.